Today we're going to cover one of the most important aspects of communication at the club, which is our radio procedure. We've got John here who is going to walk us through the steps. So every time that we arrive for our shift, whether or not it is in the morning or in the afternoon, the radio should be the first thing that we should go for because it's the keystone to our communication as a group. So John is going to select his radio from the bunch. The chargers are all set up on a block here, just in the back of the golf shop, at the top of the stairwell to the bag room. We curl the cable around the antenna so that it sits in a neat fashion, as you can see here. And you just saw John unravel that. So we've got earpieces for each of these radios. What John's going to do now is turn on his radio to a relatively lower volume because he doesn't want that thing screaming in his ear whenever he first turns it on. He's going to then clip the radio to his belt, and today he's got on a piece of outerwear, so he's going to essentially string the cable for the earpiece underneath his outerwear piece and make that comfortable so that he's got enough slack to his ear. As we get into the season, we will obviously we won't have outerwear, so we'll just string that underneath our normal uniform shirt. The actual device that we use to talk into, this is the microphone here. This button, this is the button that you depress when you want to make a transmission. The microphone is on the underside of this piece also. So John's going to clip this to either his outerwear or his shirt. In an area that is within speaking distance, so it's easy for the microphone to pick up his voice. John's also going to then clip the earpiece over his ear. And our earpiece is interchangeable. You can use that on either your right or left ear. It just has a piece here that allows the actual device to swivel in and out. So John is all set to go. We operate our radios on channel 1. He's got everything good to go. From this point, the next step would be to make a radio check.
Gentlemen outside, come in.
And from there, John is good to go. That is our radio procedure. At the end of every shift, we will need to place the radios back on the chargers and make sure that they're off and clean and ready to go for the next guy to use. So John is now done with his shift, and he is going to get the radio set to go for the next person who grabs it. He's going to remove the earpiece. He's going to then unclip the microphone. And he's going to unclip the radio. He's going to then turn the radio off. He's also going to grab an alcohol pad to clean off the earpiece, which is standard procedure after a day's use. John's just taking the alcohol pad and working it around the entire earpiece, really anywhere that it makes contact, just to make sure that's clean and ready to go for the next guy. So from there, John's got his radio off. He's going to just wrap the cord up. And then he's going to select the charger that matches the number on the front of the radio. So number 2 for number 2. And he's going to make sure that the light comes on after he places the radio in the charger. That is the conclusion of our radio procedure. Thanks to John for his assistance with this.